of Metaverse Zuckerberg himself in front of a virtual reality Eiffel Tower and what's supposed to be La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. Now he's getting dragged on the internet for how ugly the graphics of this game are. Fortune calling it an international laughingstock, Slate labeling the look so stupid, and Forbes asking, does Mark Zuckerberg not understand how bad his metaverse is?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my new video. I'm going to be talking about something different now. I'm going to be focusing on Facebook, or shall we call it Meta. And the reason I'm going to focus on this today is because you just have to look at the share price. And not many people have actually discussing the share price of Meta. And it's gone down to a record low 94.72 US dollars. It went down before around 2020, he was 149. 2019, he was 124. But in 5 years, it's gone down quite a lot. And if I do the max, you can see it's gone down to its historical lows. And we have to go all the way back to like 2015 or 2014. And all of the gains they made since 2014, everything they gained, and it's all come crashing down. So you might ask yourself, why is that? Well, let me tell you something. Meta is absolute crap. Absolute crap. And I'm going to give you an example. I mean, what the F is this, guys? What the F is this? Has Mark Zuckerberg never ever played any games whatsoever? You know, seems like the graphics you would get in the 1980s with the Atari system or something. Even then, the Atari system would be proud of something like this. But not in this day and age. I'll show you what the real graphics look like. Check this out.
Talking timeline.
When are they moving?
Tonight.
Stay on them. We need to know what it is and where it's going.
Copy.
Hold up.
2 cartel guards under the bridge.
Got a visual.
Keep your weapons concealed. Let's see if they split up.
Good call.
Anyone that has been in Amsterdam will know that this is exactly how it looks like. And you just have to look at the graphics, the detail, the absolute detail and the work that's gone into it. And when you're in this game, you can actually feel immersed, like you are actually in Amsterdam. And I have played this game, guys, and it is amazing. Compare this to what the crap you get with the Facebook Meta. I mean, unbelievable.
Do jumping jacks?
Oh my god, I don't have any legs.
Oh no!
I don't have any
Mara's
legs
got no-
either.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
What's going on
god.
here? This is not good. I have hands at least.
Okay,
Can we
let's
try a
reach-
handshake? Can we reach?
Okay,
Oh,
let's
not
that's
quite.
supposed to say- So one thing you can do with the whiteboard is I can actually draw on the whiteboard.
Oh, cool.
Can you guys see that?
Hello.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So I can actually also go to the whiteboard. So I'm gonna try doing that right now.
This
Going
is
to-
now more weird for me.
Yeah.
Just because,
Just
like, the
floating
no
here.
legs thing in here, honestly, I don't know why they have that. Because the no legs thing is just, it feels weird seeing you standing in a standing position over here with no legs.
Yeah.
Or no
for sure.
lower half.
I don't know about you guys, but look how crap this looks compared to the clip I showed you before of Modern Warfare. Look how crap it looks. Disgusting. And they want people to invest their time and money into this shit. So recently, Facebook did a disastrous Q3 earnings, and they have said how much money they had spent on this metaverse, and Mark Zuckerberg was saying, "Oh, don't worry, this is the future. We will make that money back." I do not believe he will. You know, people all around Twitter are saying how Meta sucks. Everybody on the media is saying how Meta sucks. People are laughing at Meta right now. And you can see the stock price. Stock price is going down, and it will keep on going down and down. Investors are leaving Facebook, Meta in drones. I mean, this is the end of Facebook as we know it. This is one gamble he's not going to win. And before I did this review, guys, I actually tried one of these things on because my workplace has got Meta headset just for trial purposes. They actually ordered it free from Facebook, so I tried it on, and it was the worst piece of crap I ever tried in my whole bloody life. And it's like walking in. I don't know if you guys seen Minecraft, the first ever version with the really blocky graphics and really bad graphics. The first ever version came out. It's probably worse than that. It's just walking around with nothing there. It's so bland. It's so boring. Compare that with all of these games that are on PS5 and all of these consoles and amazing graphics, and you're completely immersed in the atmosphere and things like that. Nothing like that. It is so boring. It is so bland, and I couldn't see anyone. Hardly see anyone. And the people I could see, they're walking around like torsos, walking around with no legs whatsoever. And it's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. People walking around with no legs. I mean, what stupid crap is this? I mean, Facebook spent billions rebranding, right? They've rebranded it to Meta. They have spent 10 to 15 billion making this universe, which looks like crap Atari graphics from the 1980s. And it is so bland and boring. I mean, who the hell would use this crap? I mean, seriously, the way human beings are going on around the world. I mean, people do not have time for this shit. People are into their, TikToks and Instagram and Tinder. People want fast, gratification, very fast dopamine hits. So, for example, if you're on Tinder, you can get very fast dopamine hits. You keep swiping left or whatever. When you're on Instagram and you find a beautiful girl, for example, and you like a picture, and you get fast dopamine hits. This is what fast internet is all about. And young kids of today, they don't have time for this shit. People don't even have time to call anyone, let alone text message anyone. They're into their social media. They want fast dopamine hits, one person to another, one person to another, like, share, 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 comment, comment, comment. And you gotta, this is how the world is moving, and nobody's gonna move away from that into this shit. I mean, virtual reality has been around for years now, and nobody's really gone into it. Virtual reality is pretty much dead. Reality never took off. People have been talking about it for 20 years now. It's never taken off. And why would anyone have any time for this meta crap when you see people walking around with no torsos? And Mark Zuckerberg thinks you're going to have virtual meetings. Did you see the example I gave you with these virtual meetings with people with no torsos? I mean, why can't you just open up a Zoom and see what people really look like? What is the point of doing this shit? You know, Mark Zuckerberg is trying to fix a problem that doesn't exist. Nobody's asked for this shit. Nobody wants it. He thinks it's some sort of tech Jesus, where he's gonna force people to do this shit. It's not gonna work. People are not into this crap. And this is why, people are leaving Facebook, Meta, investors are leaving. There's hardly any users in there. And not only that, he wants you to pay for an £150 headset. £150 this headset costs. So you got to put it on, take it off, put it on. Who the hell has got time for that crap? Nobody's got time for that shit. Trust me. I tried it at work and nobody likes it at work. Everyone's saying, oh, just gathering dust. The helmet's gathering dust. Meta's gathering dust. And what does he think he's going to do? I mean, he's spent like 10, 15 billion on this Meta crap already. What's he going to do? Spend more money? Spend more like 30, 40 billion? He's going to have to spend 100 billion to make that look like the games that we have today. because he's way behind. He's generations behind. So I don't understand why he's throwing money into this crap that is not going to even work. Look, I don't doubt that this might work in the future when you need it. When you need this as an application for something that you cannot do physically, and I'm talking about remotely detonating bombs or remotely doing operations and stuff. And one thing I got to tell you, I mean this actually happens in China, and they have the infrastructure for it. You need 5G for this. You need 5G, and United States does not have real 5G. Facebook, they're working on 4G speeds, and this is why the graphics are so crap. This is why you are limited with what you can do with 4G. You need real 5G. You need real 5G speeds because you got to move across all that data across the network, and you can't do it with 4G networks. United States say they got 5G, but it's not real 5G. If you work out the speeds, of United States and you work out the speeds of what they have in China with Huawei, it's head and shoulders. It's head and shoulders, guys. This is not real 5G. They're lying to you. They kicked out Huawei, and because they kicked out Huawei, there's no other companies who have actually got that kind of technology taking over Huawei's um, market share. None. It's the same happening in UK. We don't have real 5G. It's 4.1G. It's not even 4.5G. So you see what geopolitics causes around the world. And Facebook can't go anywhere further if they don't have real 5G speeds. And this is why they have really shitty graphics. They can't do much with it. Obviously, this is one of the reasons. The other reasons is just they got crappy programmers and just throwing money into a bottomless pit. And this is why Facebook is going to go down. Obviously, they've owned Instagram, and Instagram is the only thing that's making them money at the moment. But people are using less and less Instagram, and people are using less and less Facebook app as well. I don't know any of my friends using Facebook app anymore. And they used to use it a lot 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I used to use it. I've closed my account a long time ago. None of my friends use Facebook accounts. It's boring. Everyone's into their Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok. Mark Zuckerberg thinks he's a genius, but he's not. This stuff is not going to work. He's just destroying his own company on his ridiculous, stupid vision. Actually, let him do this. Let him destroy Facebook. Who gives a crap about Facebook anyway? I really can't believe what this guy is doing. And, they deserve it. They deserve it with their stupid ideas. And let me tell you something about this Meta, right? In terms of geopolitics, let me tell you something about Meta. And who the hell would want to invest their time into Meta? Because this is a space that's controlled by Facebook, right? This is a virtual world, all controlled by Facebook. So if you buy real estate in the Meta universe, if you buy things in the Meta universe, just remember this. You say one thing wrong, you have a political view which they do not agree with, they will just cancel you, they will ban you, and all of your assets inside the Meta will be taken by Facebook. So is that the kind of universe you want to live in? There's stories about Snoop Doggy Dogg buying estates in the Metaverse, and all these celebrities are buying estates. Can you imagine if Kanye West bought his estates in Metaverse? Can you see the amount of cancellation Kanye West is getting? He would lose everything in the Metaverse. So this is a space that's all controlled by Facebook, and in turn, it's all controlled by the US government. So is that really an environment you want to really live in, where everything is controlled by the US government? If the US government said, all right, you sanction this guy, take away his assets, Facebook will do it. Of course they will. I mean, just look at the history. Facebook do everything that the government wants. Their privacy laws are horrible. I remember 20, 30 years ago, they had the Facebook Messenger, and if they install Facebook Messenger in your phone, they, without asking you, get all sorts of privacy information, your browsing history, your contacts, everything, your WhatsApp details, your WhatsApp contacts. They take all of that and they use that. They use that against you. So if you're doing anything dodgy, they will flag it up to the US government. You know, who wants to live in that kind of world where you have literally no privacy? And not only that, you can't say what you want to say if you have different political views, for example. You know, people are being cancelled not just because of their anti-Russian views. People are being cancelled whether they're left or right. You know, Gina Carano, she used to be in Star Wars, and she's a very much political, and she mentions something about the Jews, and it wasn't even she didn't even say it. She was just basically retweeting another tweet or something like that, and that's it. She got cancelled for it. She got absolutely cancelled from Hollywood. Could you imagine you in Metaverse and you bought estates in Metaverse, you spent all your time in Metaverse, and suddenly you say something to someone and they don't like it, and that's it. You get cancelled. All your stuff is destroyed. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So let's hope that Facebook crashes and burns anytime soon. You'll be good riddance. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video.